Alright, well, I'm back with this tough, problematic rock, and I keep thinking to myself, man, this sure would be a good one to use indirect on. By the way, all I did when I turned the thing off was I braided off camera some. Hear how slippery and skatey that is? Trying to isolate that with an abrader a little bit because, like I've been saying, every little bit counts now on this thing. I'm going to try and just do whatever I can do. Crap. Vortex. Try faster. You know, when Cortex is dampening your blow, sometimes you may have to go faster. See, that followed that ridge and came all the way down there again. Trying to get rid of a little of the squareness. I wasn't actually resting that on the leg at all. I was just using it to get my rigid support as much as I could. Yeah, it's twisted. Don't want to do too much, you know, you're going into a area that ain't right for it. Just kind of do what works and no more. That's real steep and it's real slick. So now it gets dangerous because that's rounded off. There's not really a platform on it. And I can come at it from the other end, sort of. But I also can tilt it downward. it way below the center line. I'm trying to do that really obliquely because I don't have any width here, so I didn't want to do a big huge bevel that I can't get rid of. I'm pulling on that pretty hard. And say, why did I go backwards on it? Well, I look at, my balance and figure out which way is least harmful to me. And that platform wasn't angled the right direction to go that, but I had it tilted way down. That didn't work. See how that wrapped around? That was all about pulling. See, I'm hitting almost straight down, but I'm pulling it, I'm pushing up tight on it and pulling it. And this really isn't the right way to do this with me sitting right here with my indirect right here, because my indirect, that would be perfectly flat. I'd have blown through that by now. But I can also do that, and that lowered it quite a bit. Still got a hump here though. It'd be a lot easier with indirect and safer. So you say, well, why am I not doing it that way? Well, I told you. I don't want to show you the same thing all the time. Plus, this is not, a world-class valuable rock. Plus, it's good practice for me. I hit above the center line there, but I was hitting inward so much and making it wrap with my support underneath that I really wasn't worried about folding it or anything. time is it? Well, I don't have much width here, and this big square edge, I need to get rid of about 1/2 inch of thickness on that side, and I'm not going to do that without the indirect because the indirect will work so well and nothing else will. Let me show you. Big indirect, big billet. Just going to use this natural platform, but remember that it has cortex on it. I'm trying to push in hard on the rock to make the punch grab it enough to do some good. And I'm still cheating too much by not isolating platforms. And I apologize to y'all that you have not seen me isolate platforms in all my videos. It's just laziness and impatience. Isolating platforms works extremely well, and everybody ought to do it, and I ought to do it. And I find it boring and don't want to do it, so I don't do it enough. And I shouldn't even admit that to you. So, oh well. And say, why am I just beating on this like a wild man? Well, because that's what I do. I don't know. See, that came all the way down to here. I made it run sideways. This is an oblique platform too. And see, that one ran all the way down to here. Well, it ran, yeah. That's actually broken out to there, so it ran like 2 inches down this way. And you see what it did to the square edge. I mean, so I don't have any width. I got to do something, right? It's a wild man thing. Gotta hold this tight. I got a bunch of thickness here. I got one platform there. I want to hold it tight. I'm not trying to catch the flake, but I'm holding. Jam this in with my leg and jam it in with my hand and the back of my other leg. And for some reason it failed and hinged out. That one went somewhat better. Well, part of it this needs to be filed. Get the little burr on the end. Maybe yes, maybe no. Hinged. Okay, I'm embarrassing myself. Didn't get it all cut off either. So now I'm getting worse and worse, and I've got to get crazy with this. So I'm gonna do one thing semi-pseudo right. Talk about fluting. You're fixing to see the mother of all fluting attempts, but not really. Well, crap, I got too stout. Dang, man. Okay. Dang it. Tough rock. Well, I broke the skin on it, so. But this angle's wrong. It's too high up. Let's see if we unsnap it. Think we'll unsnap it? Okay, so I've got it supported up here, and I've got it supported stuck into my hand right there. Back on my leg. What do you think? Well, that's a good flute, but I missed that, but I actually cut off the back edge of it so I can pick that real easy right now. Not pretty, but we're making sausage here. Just to show you, I'll pick it and then turn it off. But I think I'm at 15 minutes. Alright, so we put it in here, push in on it hard and pull out. Push in on it hard and pull out. So the little hinge thing is gone. It's still not pretty, but I've got a ridge right there. I can shoot one down through it, it'll be fine. So I'm going to leave. I don't think I'm going to come back and make you sit through hours of making something out of this. I may make some out of it and show to the finish, just to show you the initial percussion work and everything. Bye for now, freeze crack.